Hi guys, Samantha here, and I'd like to welcome you back to the channel for a behind the scenes look at Ashleigh and Braylon's wedding. First, I'd like to start off by saying thank you guys so much for all of your input with her dress. We had a pretty good response that leaned very much one way, and that was for dress number 4. It was based on the comments of the poll within the video and the comments in the actual comment box, and I was surprised at how much you guys were really loving dress number 4. So we went with that dress, and I think it was an excellent choice. This is not the dress, there it is right there, but I think it was an excellent choice. It fits her, it's classic. To me, it fits her personality. It fits like the type of bride that I feel like she would want to be, and it just overall I just feel like it was just a very beautiful choice. So she turned out gorgeous. I had so much fun putting her whole look together, and it was definitely an interesting I guess situation. I think total it took me a little bit over 30 minutes to get her dressed, because I kind of toggled through the hair and tried to get everything that I wanted to do. Of course, I was all over the place with the hairs. I know that I wanted the hair to be a complement to the dress, not one that kind of stood out on its own, but just kind of accented the dress. So eventually I went for, I liked the one with the top bun like that right there, but I eventually went for just like a little classic French roll, hair off the face situation, because her face is beautiful. She doesn't really need like a whole bunch of stuff on her face and things of that nature. So the bangs and all that kind of stuff, I think, just overpowered the dress. For a dress like this, it's so elegant and it's so pretty. You kind of just want like a very simple, you know, updo, and that's what I ended up choosing to do. So definitely went with the veil from BEO, and it was this gown and the veil was showcased in my last custom content showcase last Friday, and I think it came out beautiful. I will say that when I did the custom content showcase, they had mentioned that some of the veils needed to be done with custom content hair, and some of them can be done with the in-game hair. You'll totally see that later on. It did make a difference. So if you decide to use these veils, I would definitely make sure you use the proper veil for the proper hairstyle. So here I am just trying to go through some crowns and stuff. I kind of wanted to do the crown, and then I was like, no. Then I was thinking about doing a necklace, and then I just realized that the bust line and the sleeves and everything, it was just too intricate to have like a necklace on, and sometimes less is more, and in this situation the dress definitely stood out enough on its own where it didn't need all of that. So ended up taking that off, as you guys saw in the video, and we ended up going with some pearl earrings. And here I am just kind of playing around with the hairs again, and I ended up, like I said, going with just like a little simple French roll updo, which I think was just classic. I think she turned out so pretty. So yeah, the hairstyle that just passed, which we'll get back to it eventually. I feel like, honestly, it took me the longest trying to come up with a hairstyle for this particular dress. I hope I did it justice. I feel like I did a really good job, but you know, of course, some people might be like, well, I would have done it this way, or I would have done it this way, or maybe just not even do a veil at all. But I think bridal, I think you have to do a veil. I think you have to do some type of headpiece, something or another, and the veil, the backdrop of the veil on the dress, I just felt like was just beautiful. So anyway, like I said, I'm going back to that original, that style right there. That's the one we end up going with. Eventually I'll get back to it. But anyway, so yeah, that I think I spent the most time on the hairs. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say I think, I know I spent the most time on the hairs. And yeah, the makeup wasn't that bad. I kind of wanted to do like a soft makeup. You know, she's very pretty without makeup. I mean, so it's not like she needed a bunch, but just something to just kind of like glow and brighten her up just a bit. And honestly, in my opinion, I'm a very, like, even with my own makeup, I like to do natural things that accent, not like transform. So I always, even with my Sims, I kind of go for browns and blacks and things that just kind of like bring out their eyes and bring out the creases in their face and things of that nature. So that's what I ended up going with. And for the lipstick, I played around with the lip colors because I wanted to do like a soft pink. I didn't want to do anything that was like super bold, because again, we just wanted something to kind of just like accent and just brighten up her face a bit and just give her like a little bit of a freshened look. So in the end, I think the makeup and everything came out gorgeous. I'm really impressed with what I did, to be honest with you. I know I'm tooting my own horn, but that is the truth. It is the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. So here we are, just adding some nails. Last custom content showcase, I downloaded some wedding nails. Cannot recall where they're from. I want to say they were like pink zombie cupcakes, but you guys would have to refer back to the video. I might be 100% wrong, but I ended up doing those, and I really wanted to do something blue for her, but I couldn't figure out how we can implement blue into her gown or just blue somewhere. I thought about doing the blue shoes, but you weren't going to see them anyway, so we're just going to imagine she had on like a blue garter belt or something like that. So here I am. I changed out those earrings. The original earrings she had on was from the luxury stuff pack that we luxury glamour, vintage glamour. I ended up going with the ones that I showcased during the custom content because I loved how they looked. And here I am just playing around with the veils again, just trying to make sure that I liked the one that I got, and I do. I think it was the perfect length. I think it was the perfect just silhouette behind her head. And the only thing is I kept getting this glitch around her neck. I think it was the dress. Matter of fact, I know it was the dress because it wasn't there before I put the dress on. So, but it wasn't that bothersome enough where I just couldn't deal with it. So kind of playing around, second guessing the lips at this point, but I ended up going back to the original one that I had. But like I said, she's a gorgeous sim anyway, so it's like one of those things where she didn't really need much. So changed her hairline a bit because I wanted to have her have some wispies on the side, so that is what I was doing right there, so she can have like a more textured hairline, I guess, in the front, as you can see, and then more on the sides, like the hairs on the side, kind of like a little bit more wispier. And then next we work on Audrina. I loved Audrina's outfit. It came from the space pack stuff that I did a while back, the fan stuff pack. That dress came from there, and I think it is beautiful. Honestly, I don't even know, like, I mean, I knew that it was in the game and I'd seen it before, but I didn't know, like I had never used it before. So I'm so glad that I had it, because to me it was the perfect daughter of the bride dress. It was very white and fluffy and airy and, you know, all that good stuff. And here I am, I'm trying to find some kid-friendly makeup for her, particularly that's something that matches her skin tone. And unfortunately, these are some things that we have to deal with, like in real life as darker skinned folk. I have that problem too, trying to find like the proper lipstick. But definitely in our game, we just do not have a lot of CC for you know, browner skinned folks. I'm just trying to be polite about it, but yes, me rather, we don't have a lot of CC in the game for it, so I ended up not putting any lipstick on her. But I really wanted to do like, just, you know how when it's a wedding you can dress up and do like a little makeup or whatever, just like a little light makeup. I really wanted to do that, but nothing came out good. But either way, we ended up going with taking her hair down so she could kind of wear her hair down, and I think she came out gorgeous. I love it. And then here we go with Dante's look, and I don't know why he had a clown suit on as his formal, but he did. And I ended up just putting him in a simple tux, which you'll see right here. And yeah, in the long run, I think everybody looked snazzy and spectacular, and the wedding was gorgeous. But stay tuned after Dante, and I'm going to show you guys some screenshots. And I hope you enjoyed the wedding. And if you have any comments or questions or suggestions or anything about where I got this stuff at, I don't mind if you ask me in the comment box. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.